I'll show you the exact reason why dental clinics all across the country are experiencing a very similar issue and how you'll be solving that for them and charging them a monthly retainer for doing so. I'll also show you how you can leverage a software so you can automate the entire process. And I'll also share a bonus tip on how I land my clients with a high success rate. And as always, be sure to like and subscribe and comment any questions you have down below. Now, majority of income that comes through a dental clinic is through appointments that patients make. These appointments can be for things such as cleaning, polishing, scaling, root canals, dentures, braces, etc. Prices for some of the basic services such as cleaning and polishing can be as much as $150, while some of the more complicated procedures such as root canals can be over $1,000. Now, for a business, these numbers are amazing and can explain why a lot of dentists would love to open up their own clinic. However, there's one big problem that affects all these dental clinics to different certain levels, and that is a high no-show rate. The industry average for no-show rates, specifically in the dental clinic field, is 18 to 20%, meaning that if a clinic has booked 20 patients per day, around 4 will be a no-show for that day. Now, most clinics currently, what they do is they have their receptionist manually dial out to each of their patients that they've booked in the day before. Now, this takes a lot of their time away from other value-added tasks that they can be doing. And this can still result in no-shows as people still have monkey brains and have really short-term memory loss. So let's say, conservatively speaking, the average patient value is about $200. Now, if the business is experiencing about 4 no-shows per day, that's $200 times 4 no-shows per day, which gives us an amount of $800. So that $800 is potential revenue that business is losing every single day. Now, most dental clinics in my area, they're open about 6 days a week. So if we take 6 days a week times $800, so $800 times 6 days a week that they are open for business, we're looking at an amount of $4,800. So for this example, this dental clinic is losing about $4,800 per week in potential revenue. Now, if we take this $4,800 and times it by 4 weeks, we will get $19,200. Now, can you imagine $19,200 worth of business is being lost every single month for these dental clinic owners in potential revenue? Now, even if these numbers were to be slightly adjusted for possibly, the dental clinic size or the no-show rates, the amount of dentists they have on hand, or certain procedures they might have in place that might be better than another clinic that might prevent no-shows, you're still looking at a number that's at least over $15,000 per month. Now, imagine if you can help solve this extensive problem for dental clinic owners. Imagine if you could provide value in this regard to a business owner. Now, imagine if you can help reduce this no-show rate to around 10 to 12% from the industry average of 18 to 20%. That's about a 50% saving. Now, if we take 50% of this number here, which is 50% times 19,200, we are at $9,600. So with a 10% worth of savings on the no-show rate, you're saving the business an opportunity cost of almost $9,600. Let's just say even $9,600. Let's just say 10% is too much. Let's say you even save them 5%. So let's just take this number further, another 0.5%. So another 50%. So 9,600 times 50%, you're looking at a number of $4,800. So even if you were to adjust a 5% opportunity cost here, you're helping the business with $4,800 worth of lost business. Now you might be wondering, how do we get this done? How do you solve this problem? And what do you do to help out a business? Well, that's what I'm going to show you right now. Now, it'll be done by using the software called Go High Level, where you'll be able to provide your client with tons of features. Now, you can provide value to many different business niches, including dental, such as a website builder, where you have access to thousands of pre-built templates, a form builder, where you also have access to even more templates that are done for you completely, complete payment integrations through big brands such as Stripe and PayPal, and an entire client database where you can store their contact information with their phone numbers, name, email address, and address. However, for this particular use case, for the scenario that I've described, we only need to focus on one feature in this software, and that's the automation feature, which in return will allow us to charge a monthly retainer to the dental clinic owner. Now, if you're interested in learning about the other features that I've mentioned, leave a comment down below and I can go in depth for more videos on describing on how we can integrate those different features into different types of business niches as well. Or just visit my free school community in the description down below, where you'll have access to tons of free information that's already there, where I have an entire free course showing exactly how to scale and start your very own SaaS business. Now, the solution here is actually quite simple. What we want to do is have our clinics gather a patient's name, phone number, and email. Most of the time, the clinics already have this information for their patients. Then we will simply automate these text messages and emails to make them sound very personalized yet informative. When the appointment is then booked at the clinic itself, the patient will immediately get a confirmation email and a confirmation text message indicating that their appointment has been confirmed and received from both the clinic side, and also the patient can then visually see that their booking has been made. This will also set a standardized method of booking appointments for the clients and also for the receptionist. Now, closer to the appointment time, 3 things will happen. So in this particular example, 24 hours before the appointments, they will receive a 24-hour reminder email. And just to go over the template itself, it will have from the business owner name, from the business owner's email, subject, your dental appointment is in 24 hours, and it will just say a message such as the following: "Hi John, just a friendly reminder that your dental appointment is in 24 hours." And then the business location name and the business location phone number in the case that they want to contact the business. Now, let's say if that person doesn't check their email, well, they'll also get a text message as well with a very similar formats. Now, keep in mind, this is fully customizable. You can change it however way you want. That's the beautiful thing about Go High Level. You can customize it all with custom values as well right here. So it's a great way to automate different features as well and have things just done in a way that's very automated. Another thing you can do as well is you can have a 24-hour voicemail reminder set up as well, where you can have a receptionist pre-record an audio message that will be sent to all the patients 24 hours before their appointments. That way, for whatever reason, if that person doesn't really look at text messages, or emails for whatever reason, and they prefer talking over the phone or hearing messages, well, we got them covered that way as well. You can have the receptionist pre-record an audio message, and that audio message can be something like, "Hey, this is Ali calling from John's Dental Clinic. Just to remind you of your dental appointment that's occurring within the next 24 hours. Please give us a call at the following phone number if you have any questions regarding your appointments." That way, if the client does want to modify their appointments, they can call back. Or you can even set it up for the client to even respond to the text message or email address to then prompt the receptionist to call them, or just have the modification occur through the text message or phone call itself. That way you can actually have patients respond with a yes to the text message to confirm the appointment, or they can respond with a no if they want to modify the appointment itself. There's tons of features on Go High Level that you can do to automate it for your specific use case of your dental clinic owner if they want it done a specific way. Then, of course, 1 hour before the appointment, you're going to send them a 1-hour reminder email and a 1-hour reminder text message just to let them know of their upcoming appointment that's going to be occurring within the next hour. That just usually accounts for any sort of commuting time if they haven't really already started getting ready. In case something came up and they forgot about their appointment, this will help prevent them from forgetting that appointment and, of course, showing up to the appointments. Now, by implementing these simple features, you can absolutely help business owners such as a dental clinic owner to help improve their no-show rate by 5 to 10%. And this will help even more, especially if that business does not already have a standardized method of booking and sending appointment reminders. This will drastically help those clinics especially. Now for the bonus tip that I mentioned at the start of the video. Now, a method that I found to be very successful in landing my own clients is by offering them a 2-week trial of the software itself. Now, this accomplishes a couple of different goals. The first of which is you want to make the owners fall in love with the software. He'll realize the benefit when his receptionist has more time to do other value-added tasks. Maybe the owner in the past wished that the receptionist was more free to do other tasks to help him in other ways. And so when that software gets introduced into the business and he notices that now his receptionist has more available time, maybe to send out more emails, maybe to work on marketing campaigns, or maybe help with internal scheduling, the business owner will then realize like, hey, you know what? This software is actually helping our business get more time. And I'm going to tell you this right now, business owners love having more time. Or, maybe when they hear feedback from a patient for how seamless and great the process was, for how the patient really appreciated getting reminders throughout. Or, maybe that patient did have bad memory and, those reminders really did help out. Or the staff is talking positively about the experience. Maybe the previous way was a dinosaur method and, it was really outdated. Maybe it was through pen and paper. Maybe it was just the reception had to manually dial out to these clients, which, is the case for the most of the time for a lot of these dental clinics. So getting a new up-to-date software that does everything automatically, it's a great thing to have. You want to make the staff dependent on using the software for booking appointments. Get everyone accustomed and see the benefit of using the software. These small wins, especially during the free trial period of the software, will make it that much easier for the owner to purchase your subscription when you offer them your plan. And this is an extremely sticky business because as soon as they're accustomed to the software, it's going to be very, very rare for them to cancel your subscription. So when you tell them the price is $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $250 a month, or really any price that makes sense to you based off the market research that you did for your specific clients, it will sound like a no-brainer to the owner. So if you want more access to even more tips and tricks and more free resource material, visit the link in the description below to my free school community where you can join my own SaaS accelerator, where I go in depth in various different use cases like this one here. And you'll have access to my personal DMs where you can message me for any help that you need. If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.